Everybody, this is Artisan Loom here with another original design I had from way back when 37 weeks ago, and this is the Cosmic Bloom, and it's pretty cool. It's a thick bracelet. I didn't realize how thick of bracelets I make until Chidero said something in her video, and then I look back and I'm like, yeah, they kind of are tight and thick. Well, I guess I just would rather them feel substantial on my wrist, and maybe that's what it is. I have no idea. So, but this is the design I'm going to try to do for you today, minus the big bling in the front. But that's what I'm going to attempt to do today. And I'll show you on my Instagram. It was done 37 weeks ago, 37 weeks ago. And so we're going to give it a shot. Different colors, obviously, than what I originally had. I'm going to do it in blues, silver, white, and black. Pretty cool. I just hope it comes out as nice, because back then, yes, there was metallics, yes, there was Persians, but I am going to be using, see how I use some opaques in there, and they're already starting to get lighter on me. So I'm going to attempt to use a little bit better quality bands. I mean, those are good quality bands, but whatever. Okay, it's a 5 pin bar setup. Your first and fifth are at the same height, then you drop down one on either side, and so it's your second, third, and fourth will be at the same height, and then you go up on the right and the left, and it's going to be 2 full loom lengths long, and that's mostly because I make tight bracelets, so you know they tend to shrink. So, and sometimes you have to put a lock on them because they're not quite the length that you need them to be. So, what I'm going to do, and I've lost my place in my pictures. That's lovely. Basically, we're going to do a border. It's just going to be a normal border. So, I'll walk you through this part first. We're going to put, I'm using jet black cylindric, and we're just going to do our normal border. Okay, and for this one I put a seed bead on. I think it's like a 6/0 or maybe one higher. It's kind of a bizarre looking. It's got some different color on the, you know, on the sides and tops, so it just depends on see, this one is more with the gray and silver on top than it is with this one. So anyhow, it just makes it different. But I've got 2 different tones. I'll show you. So you got a darker one and a lighter one. It's just barely, but that's what I'm going to alternate. Also, I put one of these little flowers on a band, and we're going to alternate this, one of the blues, this. We're going to put, you'll see what I'm saying. We're going to put a single band with no bling on. Then I'm going to put a flower, then a single band with no bling on it, and then one of these colors. So every other one will have a bead. It's just that when I alternate the blue, it's going to be every other, it will be just alternating the blues. Does that make sense? I don't know. We're going to put a single band going up on either side. Okay, and then I'm going to put my first bead. It's going to be a flower. And then it's going to be a plain band. Okay, then I'm going to use my lighter blue color, and I'm going to put that right here. Okay, and then a plain band, and then a flower band, plain band, and then I'm going to go with my darker blue. So that's how I'm going to be doing it. Okay. And I'm going to do that all the way up the loom on both sides. So they will be the mirror image, since you had a flower one here, a flower one here, and so on. So I'm going to go off camera, let you finish the border, and then I'll show you the next step. So I finished it all the way down to the end. And now you're going to need really good quality stretchy bands because it has to span over 4 pegs. Okay, so usually the metallics do really well in that department because they have lots of stretch. So I'm going to use blue and I'm going to go stretch it over all 4 of these pegs. Okay, move this over here, and then we're going to do the same thing over here, all 4 of those pegs. We're going to do this the entire way up the loom. Just like that. Okay, going to do the same thing on the other side. Get a couple bands here. Going to do like that. Span across these 4. And across these 4. And one more just to make it even on both sides for my OCD. Okay, just like that. And you're going to do that all the way down the loom. Before I finish up, I wanted to show you an easier way. That way it keeps everything from twisting, because I know just from you spanning it on, they tend to twist. Let me show you the way that I do it real quick. So I'll do a single chain going all the way up the loom, okay? Simple enough. And it's faster too. Okay? And then once I get my single chain all the way down, I hold this band and then I use my hook and just span it on all 4, and it keeps it from twisting, and it actually moves quite fast. Okay? So if that makes it easier, do it that way. So I did that all the way down the loom. I just wanted to show you that right here, you're going to use that last one and span it over, and so it'll be a triangle. Instead of over 4 pegs, it'll be over 2. Okay, so that's how you're going to end that right there. Okay, this next part is, I do believe, is where the center part is. Okay, sometimes it wants to be further that way, which is okay. Doesn't quite go centered for whatever reason. I don't know, but that's okay. It's this part right here that we're going to be working on. So you want to fix your bands, and it's going to have to span over, let's see, it's going to have to span over 3 pegs. So I'm hoping that these bands will do the trick. I've got metallic silver, but these are not rainbow loom bands. These are J. Valenzi bands, okay? She had sent me these, and they don't have a huge amount of stretch like a silicone. See, this is what like a metallic. Metallics can stretch out that far. This is a silicone. And I could actually use rainbow loom brand, but I wanted to use up these bands first. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do triangle going up all the way, and I'm going to do it the same way as I did. I'm going to do single chain going up, if that helps, and then just span this down. It keeps everything from twisting, and it actually does go quicker because you can lay a single, I can lay a single chain faster than I can a triangle. So you're going to do that all the way up the loom. Finish that part. Now we're going to do the other side. So we will do the mirror image on the other side. Okay, triangles going up. And you can do the same thing as we did on this side, just if you like to go faster and without it being so twisted. See, these are twisted. As you'll just do a single chain going up as well. And then you will go back and make sure you get the top band only and just bring it over to the side, okay? So that's the plan. Do that all the way to the end. So I have that part done, and you see where I have this white on the side? I think it's glitter. It may actually be glitter pink. I think it is. I'm going to use glitter white. Okay. And I've been out of stock of this for a while, so I'm pretty excited to be able to use it. But basically, this is a simple part. All we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing these long zigzags all the way up the loom, just like this, all connecting. No big deal. Simple enough. And you'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so finish that part. Okay, so that part's done. I believe the next part we're going to do is where I have the opaque black. So it's the background color behind all of these. Now I have to see what color do I want to use. You know what? I'm probably not going to... I should tie in the black somewhere because I have a black border. I really should. So, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to use... I have these Fairy Pastel Sweets with the glitter on them. And hold on, I guess. Sorry about that. I like how the black is just all solid back behind there. So I don't know about adding another color, if that's a good idea or not. What should I do? What should I do? Maybe I should have done this part in the Fairy Pastel. Nah, I'm not going to question myself. I'm just going to do this and just hope for the best. Okay, I'm going to use the Fairy Pastel. I'm going to tie in some black too, but I'm just going to use this part for now. And I'm going to go out to the left, out to the right. Okay, and this is all we're going to be doing. Look like V's going all the way up, okay? All right, so if you could finish that, that'd be awesome. Right. That part's done. Here's where I'm going to tie in the black. I'll just use, I'm trying to think which bands I want to use. I think I'm just going to use my opaque black. Why not, right? I don't have any metallic black left. That's what we need. We need a nice metallic black. There is some in the mix pack of the Twilight, but I wish they weren't mixed. I want just solid packs. I do not like sorting. I will for those, but I don't particularly enjoy it. So basically all you're going to do is just go straight out just like that on every peg. Very simple. All the way down. Okay, you're going to do the same thing on this side. I just like to hold the bands. It keeps them from twisting. And do that part to the end. Okay, so now we're ready to turn the loom around and do our cat bands. We need one cat band right here. Okay, and then everywhere that we have these black bands going spanning across, we need a cat band on all of these. Okay, so I'm going to go back and I'll use black and just do a double cat band. It'll be fine. That way it won't turn out to be such a as tight of a design. That's what we're going to do all the way down the loom. Okay, so finish that to the end. My cat bands all the way down and one in the center here. What we're going to do is we're going to go in through this center blue one and grab the top band and bring it back to itself. Okay, then we're going to go into this left side, into this cat band, and we're going to bring this one back to itself. And then we're going to go back into this cap band, grab the one that goes diagonal and bring that back to itself. Okay, you can do one side all the way down and then come back and do the other side, however you want to do it. But I'll just show you, we can do it, you know. Actually, it's faster for me if I do one side and didn't do the other side. It's not going to mess anything up. Okay. Yeah, let's do that because just quicker for me. I like to work from one side to the other, not all the way up the loom. But that's basically what we're going to do, going through the cap band, grab the top band, bring it back to itself, go back in, grab that blue one and bring it to the center. And you're going to do, oops, look what I did. Okay, let me put all this junk back on. Okay. I grabbed both bands. Okay, so I'm going to go back in through the cap band, grab that top. I did it again. Grab the top band, bring it to the left, go back in, and then grab this one and bring it to the center. You're going to do that all the way down, okay, the one side, and then you'll come back here and do the same thing over here. You'll go in here and bring this one out to the right, go back in the cap band and bring this one to where it connects in the center. Okay, and you will do this the entire way down the loom. I wasn't sure I was even going to do this tutorial, but then I got a request from Fifth Luminizer that they wanted a tutorial, and it was one of their favorite bracelets. I hope it is. I don't know what it's going to look like now that I get this one off, but so I thought I would refill the request. So, okay, so do that all the way down the loom. I'll work on my left side first, and then I'll move on to my right side. I've got that part done. Now we need a cap band right here, so I'm going to use my silver, metallic silver, and this is where I'm hoping these bands will span across, because I did not use the Rainbow Loom brand, which I could probably kick myself in the rear for not doing, but we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so we're going to go in through the cap band and get that top of the silver. Remember, it's a triangle. Okay, and we're going to bring it out, and it helps if you bring it out and pull it to give it a little bit of stretch, and then go across. Okay, that way it's not so tight when you go to do it. Okay, and you're going to do that all the way down. So you'll go in, grab that top band. I'm going to pull it out to stretch it a little bit because my bands aren't as stretchy. And you're going to do this part carefully all the way down the loom. Okay, that done, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We'll go in through the cap band, grab that band, pull it out to give it some stretch, and then just do the same exact thing. Oops, excuse me. Doing it the wrong way. Go in here, grab this, and it spans over both of these. Why do I want to go on that one? I don't know. But that's what we're going to do the entire way down, just the mirror image on the other side. Okay, so next step would be these white bands. So what we will do, I don't think that, okay, let's do this. We're going to go in through this cap band and grab this top band and bring it down, okay, and then we're going to go in and bring it up, okay, and then back to itself the entire way up the loom. Saves us from putting a cap band right there. And just follow this all the way up the loom. And you'll do the same thing on this side. Bring that part down, and then this one will go up. just back to itself. So I'm going to let you finish that part. So I'm hoping that you took my advice and used good quality stretchy bands when you did where I did my blue, these triangles and these over these 4 pegs, because it is going to do some stretching. Okay, so we're going to go in through this peg and we're going to grab the triangle, the band that's on top. So it's the triangle band. We're going to bring it down back onto itself. Okay, then we are going to go hold on, let me figure this out. Then we're going to go back in here and grab, here's this, the like slanted square or diamond. We need to go into this peg and grab that band, give it some stretch, and then we're going to span it on all 4 of those, okay, back to itself. And do the same thing in here. Going to go into here, grab that band, and bring it back to itself the entire way down, okay? Just like that. Go into the next one, grab that band, pull it out, span it on well, it's all 4 of them. It's over 3, but including that one, it makes 4. Oops. Span it over these 3, just like that. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. First, you're going to go into this peg and grab this triangle, and you're just going to span it over back to itself. Okay, and then you're going to go into this one and grab the square, and you're going to go in, give it some stretch, and span it over those 3 pegs. Okay, you go into the next one and grab it, pull it out, stretch it, hold on. Oh, stretch it down, up, and over. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, go into this next one, pull it out, down, up, over, down, up, over. Down, up, over. Okay, and do that the entire way down. What your loom should look like. All the way down to the end. Okay. Now all we have is the border. And then there's an end in sight. So go in and do your border out towards the left. It's just the normal simple border. Going up, and then you'll do the same thing on the right. I do know this is a tight design, and I apologize for that. I don't know, I don't make the rules. I just lay bands, and then whatever comes, comes. Okay, so do your simple border up, and then meet me at the top with the C-clip and the band, and we'll take it off. Finish my border. I'm going to put my hook in through the middle and put it on a band, pull towards me, up and over onto the hook. And let it hang out. Now, you can look on the sides and see that all of it's been looped. So let's hope it doesn't get, it doesn't fall apart. There's been one time where I thought I saw everything was looped up and then it wasn't, and then disaster struck. Okay, I need to find my other hook, which is right here, and then you will just take it and go down the loom. Okay, and release very carefully the tension on the side, because these bands have so much tension on them. You got to be super careful they don't snap, or at least I do, because I used LE for my border. So I need to be careful on both sides. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is just take it off each individual peg. So, I wish you luck getting yours off. Wish me luck that none of my bands snap. And that it comes out just as nice as the first one. Okay, I'll meet you back here once I get mine off the loom. Took it off the loom. Pull it out. Stretch it so that all the bands can get into the right space. Stretch it out both ways. Some of my bands are a little too stretched. Pop them back in there. Okay, there you have it. Love the colors. Just that little hint of black in there is just enough for me. I'm going to fix the bands, get them straight how I want them to lay with what sparkle I want on top, and then fix my bands on the side. Pull the beads towards the center. Oops. Just like this. I'll lift up on every black band so that they're not tucked in there. Okay, because I'm going to want it to lay like this on this side versus like that on that side. Okay, so just move your beads down to the center. Okay, so I'm going to finish this and get it to look in the way that I want it to look, and then I will meet you back. For whatever reason, it's not uniform, meaning this is further over to the left, and this right side looks a little different than the left, but it is what it is. That's how it was on this one as well. See, it's just I use different bands, and the black in the background, it doesn't make it show as much, but still cool nonetheless. Okay, so I have it the way that I want it, with all the bands how I wanted it. There may be a few that I need to change yet as far as untwisting the bands. It's pretty thick bracelet, but this is pretty cool. I love the beads that I used on it. The beads have a weird, like a shimmery, like a metallic look to it, and they're shaped odd. So on one side, that's what they look like. But this is the Cosmic Bloom, and this is the other one that I did. And you know, I really like it a lot. So I hope you do. And if you make a rendition, please tag and hashtag your renditions to Artisan Loom. And that's what the back looks like. Not that it's reversible. And subscribe to my channel. That would be super awesome. Okay, until my next tutorial, take care. Bye.